Quickly, ladies and gentlemen, we need to go home, but we can't fail to speak about what's happening in this city. We have seen back and forth letters flying between City Hall, Treasury, and all of these places. And now the governor says he wants to undo the deed that was signed at State House, as we all watched. What's really happening there, Francis, and make it short?
Itakuwa hard kidogo. It will be
hard small.
Itakuwa ngori.
Hard small.
Kidogo. It will be hard small because looking at the deed of transfer, there are specific things that are outlined there, including how to undo the deed. There must be a mutual consent between the national government and Nairobi County government on the transfer of those functions. And like we said last week, when the governor says, I had not read, so I signed, and I had not read, so I want to undo what I did, therein lies a fundamental question. Because people will ask him, how did you sign a document that you had not read? Number one. Number two, what was the intention of the transfer of functions? Was it as a result of inadequate capacity by the county government of Nairobi to render services? And was it a soft landing for the governor? And now that he has played hardball, will hardball be played on him as well? Remember, there was an impeachment motion just before the transfer of deed of transfer was signed. Is there a possibility of that impeachment motion being revived? You heard what some MCAs were saying today, and take note, they were both from Jubilee and NASA. They were saying, Mr. President, please untie us to deal with the governor.
Okay, Yvonne. Where are we now in all this as Nairobians?
I'd like to reiterate what I said last week about this issue, that Sonko got the better deal and the sweet deal with this transfer of functions. It allowed him to still be governor, albeit weakened, and still concentrate on his cases. And the impeachment motion was, like you said, it was never really withdrawn. But, they just went quiet on it. But now with this, it's, it's hardball, it's bare knuckle, it's essentially saying the president conned him into signing this document. And, I don't think it'll end well.
It will not be taken kindly down the road,
yes.
Linus.
Jamila first.
Oh, thank you.
Teacher me.
No, for me, what I found interesting was...
the last word, but it's fine.
Yeah. What was interesting for me today, we expected a press conference by the governor. In fact, the alert that came said that Nairobi governor will have a press conference tomorrow at, I think it was 11:30 or 12, but he didn't come. Gentleman who is his spokesperson, Ben Mulwa, was the one who spoke on his behalf. And he said that Governor Sonko has maintained his push to terminate a city takeover deal with the national government, saying he'll not allow the process to continue if things remain as they are. In fact, he's questioning whether the deed being implemented is the one he actually signed. Ile ambayo inatumika sasa kama ni ile alisign. And he's the one who said before that he hadn't read it, that alitia sahihi document ambayo hakuwa amesoma. So it raises a lot of questions about exactly where Sonko is now. I think he's between a rock and a hard place in terms of his future as the governor of Nairobi, because as it stands, he's the governor of Nairobi kwa jina tu, na hana mamlaka yote aliondolewa. And as Yvonne said, I think he got the best deal out of this here that he could have, and he just needs to tulia, COVID-19 ishe, na tuendelee mbele na maisha.
He's trying to, Linus, unilaterally dissolve a marriage that he willingly, like he just goes to court like mimi nimeenda.
In football terms, Joe,
here we go.
Mike Sonko is playing for a draw. And because I don't think he's really interested in a result now, but he's interested in dragging this for as long as he can. He is a politician. And you use politics to drag things like this all around. He'd wish, in my view, to drag this on for the next 2 years, just 24 months. And then we have another election. And when I draw the football analogy, it's because when you see a side that is weak, maybe it has lost a player or two to red cards or to injury, what they normally do is to now buy time. Francis, and you know that very well. We tried doing that in some match that we lost together, where you waste time basically, just hit the ball to go out, let there be
Lie on the
throw-ins.
floor.
Yeah, yes. So what Mike Sonko, in my view, is doing is inviting NMS, which is not a political outfit, into a political fight, and it's going to look nasty. It's going to be long and drawn out. And why are we here? We're here also because I think the national government is playing a game of half measures. I think they are going for Sonko, they are going for Mike Sonko, they are going for Nairobi, but somehow they came with a middle of the road kind of thing. It's a bit like declaring 21 days of restrictions and reopening restaurants at the same time. You know, having both roads, it normally doesn't guarantee results. So in this, actually, I think it's national government one, Mike Sonko one.
What if, lastly, what if, because remember, the governor has no deputy, and the county assembly has not even dealt with the nominee. There was a court matter and so on and so forth. In the event the MCAs proceed to impeach him, it will introduce a totally new constitutional issue. And if this is the direction, then I wouldn't be surprised if there is a matter filed at the Supreme Court for an advisory opinion, bearing in mind that there is the COVID situation, there's the amount of time that remains between now and 2022, the amount of money that would be required to conduct a by-election in Nairobi. And ultimately, remember, there is a standoff currently between the county assembly and the governor on the supplementary budget, literally starving the NMS. So if this situation continues and most of the transferred functions are critical, especially at this time, talking about health, public transport, urban planning, and other essential services. If you have an NMS that has no money to conduct those functions and the governor is holding on to the money, then you will attract a combat that will probably require a very extraordinary solution.
I mean, the national government should be aware straight away that you either have Sonko in or Sonko out, but not both avenues.
Interesting. Very well, and because that is the scenario,